used in the passage. So where do you find the word generation? Second line, to miss the generation of technology. Here generation talks about a particular stage or phase. So which option you see the word phase? Based on that, what is the answer? The fourth option is the answer. Please write, here generation means the particular stage. Write the word stage. Also write a particular phase, already they have given, a particular model. Please write the word model, particular model. Not the general meaning of the word model, a particular thing. Question number 4, which of the following features of technology has been highlighted most prominently? Underline the word prominently. Prominent means what? Important, highlight, by the author of the passage. Shall I read out the options? Its improper utilization by some companies. Is it right or wrong? No. The speed at which innovations are happening. The first line talks about that, hold that one. The expenses involved in developing technology. It doesn't talk about that. The two approaches to adopting technology. But does he talk about, what is the question here? Highlighted most prominently, you have to decide between second option and the fourth option. No doubt changes the writer has highlighted, but what is more important? Is it the approach or is it the changing time? Changing time is one aspect of the passage, but what is the intention behind? Because of the changing time, the writer suggested a few approaches. But is this clear? The two approaches to adopting technology. It is not very clear, to some extent, general statement. We'll see the question again. Which of the following features of technology, please underline, features of technology, has been highlighted? When you talk about the features of technology, what is the characteristic feature the writer talks about? The speed at which innovations are happening. Based on that, the answer should be the second option. Please make a note. Underline features of technology. One of the features, speed at which innovations are happening. When you take the fourth option, the two approaches to adopting technology, that doesn't talk about the features. I hope you got it. Question number 5. What does the author want to highlight by using the example apparel to aerospace? Underline the word apparel. Apparel means what? Clothes. Please write clothes. Apparel to aerospace and steel to software. So generally politicians, when they talk, they use the expression Delhi to gully. Have you heard of that? So what does it talk about? It talks about the range. So when we talk about apparel to aerospace, steel to software, what does it talk about? The range, widespread. Which option talks about that? The widespread of technological innovations. Answer is obviously the third option, but please underline widespread. Brackets, you write the word range. Shall I go to the next one? Question number 6. What, according to the author, is adding to the pressure on the companies? I think mentioned in the passage very clearly. I'll read out the options. Applicability of technologies of other industries to them, increasing speed of technological innovations, workload on their R&D departments, finding funds for increased R&D activities, demand from customers. Now, we'll take elimination approach. Demand from customers, has it been mentioned? Strike off. Finding funds for increased R&D activities, does it talk about that? Strike it off. Workload on their R&D departments, no. You have to decide between. What is the first option here? Applicability of technologies of other industries to them, increasing speed of technological innovations. So which one seems better? First option or second option? Second option, the passage is all about the speed. Underline the word speed. Increasing speed of technological innovations. Underline the word speed and write. I think the writer has used the word pace. Pace means speed. Please write pace. Sometimes I ask the question, is the pace okay? Means what? Is the speed okay? Now question number 7, what is the immediate effect? Underline the word effect. According to the passage, if a company does not innovate, he talks about that also. First option, it closes down. There's a possibility, hold this one. Second option, it ceases to be competitive in the market. Possible, hold this also. The prices of its products go up. That has not at all relevant. Its R&D department closes down. It adds pressure on itself. Strike off the fifth option. It closes down. It doesn't close down. Innovation, you don't innovate, it doesn't lead to closing down. You lose the competitive edge. So based on that, what is the second option? It ceases to be competitive in the market. Answer is the second option. Shall I go to the next one? What, according to the author, is a major drawback of breakthrough approach of technological innovation? One is breakthrough, the other one is fusion. So what is the drawback related to breakthrough? It is expensive to innovate with this approach. Need not be, not mentioned. Next one, it cannot give answers to modern technological problems. Not directly related. This approach has been overused. Hold this one. It cannot create new products. Hold this also. It does take in development in other fields. I think there's a problem with this question. What is the problem? The fifth option, please add the word not after does. Based on the passage, what is the drawback with this breakthrough approach? It does not take into consideration development in other fields. So, had they given the word not, that would have been the right answer. Based on the context also, I feel answer is the fifth option with the word not. That is the right answer. So, what is the answer here? The fifth option, it does not. Please underline the word drawback. Where is it? Underline the word drawback. It is isolated approach. Isolated approach, that is a drawback. When do you say isolated approach? It does not take in development in other fields. It does not look at that. Hope you got it. Are you guys here? Yes. Thank you. I'm going a little fast. We are already behind the schedule. Question number 9. Which of the following is the correct way, according to the author, of spending money on research? This is an easy one. Spend more money on breakthrough research? No. Spend no money on breakthrough research? No. Spend more money on technology fusion research? No. Spend no money on technology fusion research. So what is the answer? According to the passage, it's a combination, but all these options are exclusive. Answer is the fifth option, none of these. Because every option talks about exclusive nature. So the writer talks about a mix of two options, combination. Shall I go to the last one? Why do Western companies avoid the technology fusion approach? The answer for this, you should go to the last paragraph. I guess the last sentence. What does it talk about? The reasons are complex. Distrust of outside innovations. Write that, tick that one. Feeling that what one does alone is right. This has not been mentioned directly in the passage, but underline the word arrogance. Do you find the word arrogance? Arrogance means the same. Feeling that what one does alone is right, what others do is not right. That is nothing but arrogance. Tick the second option. What is the third option? Failure to share results with others. Mentioned or not mentioned? Aversion to sharing research results. Aversion means avoid, not willing to. Please write, not willing to. In a way, failure to share results with others, same. Wording has been changed. So what is the answer based on that? All of the above. So how do you find this passage, easy or difficult? A bit difficult to project. Now, how many of you have attempted the para jumbles? Please raise your hands. And all the 5, the key is wrong, surprisingly. All the 5 related to para jumble, the key is absolutely wrong. Every para jumble I cross-checked. I spent almost 15 minutes. I'm going to give the answers. First you make a note. If time permits, we'll come back. Question number 11. The answer is the first option. DCAEB. That is the answer. And for your information, all these passages have been taken from the Hindu paper, the Hindu editorials, all the 5. So I could cross-check. And whatever I say, it is authentic. No second thoughts. Clear? Question number 12, answer is the 4th option. See if any of the key options tally. I don't think so. Question number 11, what does the key say? I said first option. And question number 12, which option? I said 4th option. Question number 13, 5th option. What does the key say? 5th option. Please follow the master. Okay? Think of the song. So what is the 14th one? What does the key say? Second option. Second option. And the last one, the 3rd option. Who has got this order? Anyone? That will be amazing. Okay? And this is really, really difficult. I don't know what exactly they expect from the students or the candidates. Practically, see, this passage is all about, but I've been telling students, today certain topics are in the limelight. One of the topics, intellectual property rights, IPR, and also patent rights, more or less related. And if you have some knowledge about intellectual property rights, you have some knowledge about patents, then you will be able to some extent. Otherwise, it goes off the track, completely off the track. And it's a lengthy passage, usually Cloze, short passages, like a paragraph. This is a lengthy passage, I'm sure more than 500 words. And you cannot make out what it is about and what are the words, not easy. How many of you have biology background? Raise your hands. For those students, to some extent, they can relate. Others, it is like Greek and Latin. Very simple. Now we'll see. I can't read out the whole thing. Wherever I have to read out, I will read out. April 26 is World Intellectual Property Day, IP Day. Over the years, global IP have steadily expanded beyond World Trade Organization requirements. Now, this is to some extent easy. Shall I read out? Beyond assembly, values, standards, morals, mortal. Over the years, global IP standards. So, answer is standards. Please write. And so many words are there you have to learn. Please write the meaning of the 5th option, mortal. Mortal means, one of the meanings, human beings. Human beings subjected to death. Subjected to death. Mortal, what is opposite? Immortal. Otherwise, values, what is the other word for values? Write the word ethics. Please write ethics. Ethics also means values. So, standards have steadily expanded beyond World Trade Organization requirements thanks to free trade agreements such as a Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership, which India is currently. What is a clue for you? Please underline the word is. Are the letters big enough? Words big enough? Beyond that, I can't expand. Underline the word is. You are writing, he is writing. So which tense is that? Present continuous. That means the verb should be in ing form. Almost all the words are in ing form. More difficult. He is currently with its trading partners. Currently fighting? I don't think so. Demonstrating? Not relevant here. Assembling? Not at all relevant. Neglecting? No, it doesn't do that. So what is the fifth option? Negotiating. Negotiate. He is currently negotiating with its trading partners. Easy or difficult? Almost all the words are easy. What is the other word for fighting? Fight. Write the word combat. What is it? Combat. This is a bit difficult. Blank number 18. Data exclusivity prevents drug regulators' possibility. You have to use a noun. Drug, noun should be there. But addict, singular. Can you use a singular here? Please strike off the word addict. Conflict. You cannot use the word conflict. You got this word the other day. Usurp means what? Seize. Please write the word seize. Usurp means seize. There is one more word you got. Please write the word expropriate. You got two words that day. Expropriate, seize. Same meaning, all the three words. Manufacture. Now, manufacture, singular or plural? Singular, but this goes with singular or plural? Plural. Only one option is in the plural form. Which one is that? And it goes with the context. Drug regulators. It's a typical expression. So what is the answer here? The first option. Prevents drug regulators from referring to or relying on data submitted by an originator company relating to a drug safety and what? Inefficient, efficacy, danger, security, adrenal. If you read science magazines, then you come across the word efficacy quite often. Efficacy means efficiency. Please write the meaning of that. Efficiency. Efficacy of someone or something. Efficiency of someone or something. So, safety and efficacy seems right or wrong? Safety and inefficient. Can you use the word inefficient? Not relevant. Safety and danger. Drugs, safety and security. Adrenal, not relevant. So what is the answer here? The second option, efficacy, is the answer. The drugs, when we talk about a drug, pharmacy students, do we have pharmacy students here? They will have a great time going through this passage. They can easily relate to this passage. So when we talk about a drug, we talk about the safety aspect, we talk about the efficacy aspect. Efficacy means what? Efficiency of the drug. To what extent it is efficient. Now what is the meaning of the word adrenal? Please write one word. Please write the word. Which part of speech is that? Adjective. Adrenal gland. Adjective. This gland releases adrenaline. Have you heard of adrenaline? When does it release? Whenever you are exposed to danger, there is a rush of adrenaline. Then we take animals or human beings. Under pressure, a lot of adrenaline is released. Then it triggers two possible reactions. One is called, please write, one is called fight mechanism. The other is called flight mechanism. Release of adrenaline results in either fight or flight mechanism. Fight means You stay there, you face the problem and you fight. Only the big cats do that. Lions, tigers, panthers, leopards, they always take the first one under danger. They never go back. They always attack. Man, snakes, almost all the animals, they take the second one. What is the second one? Flight. Flight means what? Please write the word escape, jump, run away. Imagine someone says there's a bomb over here. What will you do? Fight or flight? Flight. Where is the door? So then when all the people run at a time, it results in chaos. Please write the word chaos. Chaos means what? Confusion. And in that process, what happens? Some people fall, others run over them, jump over them, step. Then what is that called? And some people may get suffocated and die. What is the word for that? Please write the word stampede. It results in stampede. You all know the word stampede. When there is a lot of confusion, all the people run in different directions, and some people fall, others run over them, walk over them, and they get killed. Then we use the word stampede. Snakes also, surprisingly, actually a snake gets scared when a snake sees a man or a woman, and it usually takes a flight mechanism. But what we try to do, we are also scared. In that fear, we try to kill the snake. When there is no choice, the snake tries to attack. Otherwise, snake never tries to attack. A snake always takes a flight mechanism. Rarest of rare, when there is no choice, when it has been pushed to a corner, then it takes the fight mechanism. Otherwise, it's always flight. Flight means what? Escape. Why I gave that word? Where you got? Adrenaline. Adrenaline. So is that the last one in that 19th? Now we should go to 20th. However, such exclusivity would prevent market entry of generic versions of the drug, which could be to the larger public interest. Underline the word prevent. Prevent market entry of generic versions. You should know something about pharmacy, pharma, drugs, how they are marketed, what are generic drugs. Today, if you take this city, Hyderabad, you all know it is a state capital. Besides that, it is known as a capital of bulk drug capital of the country, bulk drug capital. And if you talk to a pharma student, he uses a lot of words like bulk drugs, generic versions, and he talks about IPR, all these things. Not easy to understand from a layman's point of view, but still based on the context, one word is enough for you to get the right word for the blank. What is that word? Prevent. Now we'll see the options. Prevent market entry of generic versions of the drug which could be to the larger public interest, which could be appealing. Does it go with this context? Hazardous. Hold that one. Which could be beneficial, which could be detrimental. Underline the word hazardous, underline the word detrimental. Which could be acceptable? No. You have to decide between hazardous and detrimental. But the context here talks about, imagine you are talking about material. Then you use the word hazardous material. But it doesn't talk about the material, it talks about a particular situation. The situation is going to be detrimental, means what? Dangerous. So what is the answer here? The word detrimental is the answer. Fourth option is the answer. Detrimental, write the meaning of that. Dangerous. Hazardous also means dangerous. Then you may ask me, sir, why not the word hazardous? Usage, there is something called usage. Hazardous goes with materials, toxic materials. We don't say toxic situation. The same way detrimental based on the situation. But material, we use the word hazardous. Have you got it? Now 21, what does it talk about? Pharmaceutical companies have been pushing for data exclusivity to prolong, underline the word prolong, already existing what? Monocytes. This is all cell biology, not easy to make out. Monotony, that's an important word, it goes with everyday English. Please underline the word monotony. I keep on teaching something the same way, then what happens? You find it interesting or boring? Boring. You're ready with the answer. Monotony means boring. Please write the meaning. Monotony. Monotonous. Write the other form. Monotonous work. Write the combination also. Monotonous work. Monotonous work means what? Same work every day. You get bored. So, same master every day. Boring. Same subject every day. Boring. No? Then it's okay. Now, monogamous. Mono means what? Only one. Monogamous. It is, gamy means marriage. Monogamous, monogamy. Only one. One more than enough. Now people say that. Now sometimes I come across a few batches where I give words like polygamy, polygyny, polyandry, and morning also we had one of the batches these words, and some students, the faces, they change. Polygyny. Polygyny means what? Many wives at the same time. Then I see the expressions, oh, why? One itself you are not able to bear, so many, how is it possible? That is the expression. Same thing goes with polyandry also. Okay. Then what is the next one? Monogamy. So the word form is different, meaning is the same. Monogamous, adjective. Monogamy, noun. Monopoly, that goes with business. Here it is about business. Monopoly means what? As prospective bankers, you should know the word monopoly. Monopoly, modern markets are not based on monopoly, but in the past at one particular stage, the markets were purely monopolistic, and a lot of companies, they would have this monopolistic rights. Means what? One particular product, only one company dominates. It does not allow other companies to enter. You take toothpaste, only one brand, maximum two brands. You take soft drinks, how many brands are there? Only two. One is Coke, the other is Pepsi. That is monopoly in a way. So monopoly means one particular company dominating the market. Please write the meaning. Monopoly means one particular company dominating the market. Dominating the market. So why pharma companies have been pushing data exclusivity to prolong already existing monopoly? Already they have been dominating, and the information is exclusive, they can extend for a longer period. So what is the answer here? I hope you guys are here. Monopoly is the answer. 22. Unlike in the West, please underline the word unlike. When you see the word unlike, what are you supposed to think of? Don't say like. What are you supposed to think of? I don't know how many of you take a holistic approach when it comes to learning. Holistic approach is always important. What is this holistic approach? If at all you read the passage, let us assume you have read the passage. Yes? Then while reading the passage, you come across the word unlike. Casual reading, unlike one of the words, and you continue reading. But holistic approach, meticulous reading, the moment you see the word unlike, you think of a few conjunctions which go with a particular rule. And this is one of those words. What is the rule? When you join two subjects using conjunctions like, as well as, along with, together with, like, unlike, besides, in addition to, no less than, rather than, nothing but, the verb agrees with the first subject, not with the second subject. Example, the minister along with the party workers have been arrested or has been arrested. Has been arrested. So this unlike, you should think of that. If you remember in the exercise, you got one example. I don't remember the name. Let us take the name Lakshmi. Lakshmi, unlike her sisters, is very beautiful. What is the word here? Unlike. Two subjects. What are the two subjects? Lakshmi. Don't ask me, sir, which Lakshmi? Boys. So Lakshmi and sisters. Sisters plural. But the verb agrees with the first subject. What is the first subject here? So you got it. This is what I call precisely holistic approach and active learning. Passive learning, let him teach, we will listen. And you read very casually, let it be there. You don't take seriously the words and the points. But active learning, every word you look with a lot of questioning. Whenever you come across a particular word that reminds you of a particular rule, then you take that and you recollect. And what is the benefit of that? That consolidates your knowledge, obviously. Now I've said this, unlike, you do the same thing, what is the benefit? You're consolidating your knowledge. In the exam, they ask a question related to any of these words, 1 second you will be able to get the answer. That is a benefit. You can save your time. Now we'll go to blank number 22. Unlike in the West, India does not offer data exclusivity and allows bioequivalent generics to be registered based on, among other things, trial data available in the domain. Underline the word domain. Now this is all about IPR, intellectual property rights. Do they deal in private or in public? Public, obviously. So what are the options here? One is a personal domain. Business, does it go with personal? No. What is the second option here? Public domain. Seems right, hold that one. Private, again not correct. Particular domain, not right. And what is the fifth one? Patriarch, not at all relevant. What is the meaning of the word patriarch? The head of the family, please write. The head of the family or the head of the clan, C-L-A-N, clan. Today our societies are basically, what are our societies called? Patriarchal societies. Patriarchal means what? The father is the head of the family. Who is the patriarch? The father. Because of that, today we have a major problem. What is that called? Please write the word. Sometimes you may get as a passage, or they may ask you to write an article, an essay. Female infanticide. Because of this patriarchal society, we have the problem of female infanticide. What is the meaning of that? Infant means a baby. The suffix side means kill. So killing the female baby, that is called female infanticide. In the north, this is a major problem. Do you know that? In the south also, in the past, we had this problem, especially in the state of Tamil Nadu. Then Jayalalitha was a CM. What she did, she introduced one scheme. The name of that scheme, cradle scheme. You know, cradle. What is the meaning of the word cradle? You put the baby in that. So what she said, you don't kill the female baby, you leave the baby in the cradle, we will take care of the baby. Fair enough. It was very successful. But later we don't know what happened. And this problem because of patriarchal societies. And surprisingly, in the past, Indian society was matriarchal. Can you imagine that? Mother was the head of the family. Today also, de facto, de jure, they are two words. These are very important. Please make a note. First you write de facto. Then you write de jure. F-A-C-T-O, de facto, de jure. De facto means according to the fact, reality. De jure, legally speaking. Legally. I'll give one typical example you understand. In our country today, de facto head of the country is the Prime Minister. Who has the powers? The Prime Minister. He is a de facto head of the country. But constitution, based on the constitution, who is the head of the country? The President. The President is a de jure head of the country. The Prime Minister is a de facto. When it comes to a family, though we say patriarchal, the de facto head of the family is who? Father or mother? Mother. De jure head of the family? The father. There's a joke. Yesterday only I got this joke. Not, I don't know whether I can share or not. I would like to share two jokes. But the first joke, a manager in his cabin, a very strict manager. Employees don't like that guy. No one likes a strict person. It's an open secret. And there's a big poster. It is written, I am the boss. Everyone has to listen to me. So one of the employees got irritated, got bugged up, and in the absence of the manager, down he wrote, except at home. I am the boss, except at home. Then usually at the time of the interview, they ask you, tell us about your strengths and weaknesses, right? Based on that, this joke. So one husband says, my strength is my wife. Very good. My weakness is other women. That is too much. That is really too much, right? Now we'll go back to the Cloze test. What is the blank number? Data available in the public domain. That is the answer. Patriarch, we got deviated over there. We'll come back to pharmacy. Now 23, what is the answer? Automotive companies spend millions of dollars on data generated in car crash tests to ensure passenger and safety. When it comes to driving, imagine you drive recklessly. There are two possibilities. One is you're the passenger, you or the other people in the car or the bus, their life is at stake, at risk. The other people, the other group, the pedestrians, those who walk in the street, even they are likely to get affected. So passenger and what is the other word you have to think of? Pedestrian. Who is a pedestrian? The person who walks in the street. So where do you find that? Answer is pedestrian safety. What is the meaning of the word perennial? Perennial means, Nani, please come over here, help me. You listen to me. Perennial means what? Forever. Also write the word perpetual. Perpetual. Perpetual or forever or perennial. Peripheral, outside. Inside, outside, peripheral. Parochial, write the meaning of that. One meaning is related to church. Point. Thank you. Related to church. You know, Christianity, church. Second meaning of that, conventional, right? Conventional or orthodox. Conventional or orthodox. So what is the answer for blank number 23? Pedestrian. But here, today in our country, I think slowly India is changing. Delhi, recently they have introduced traffic rules and regulations, and yesterday I got the news someone has been fined to the tune of 11,000 for not maintaining the documents, not following the traffic rules. 11,000. And in the US, the traffic rules are very strict. Not only for those who drive or ride, but for those who walk, but also for those who walk. And there also, perhaps a few people who belong to some other countries, not the US, they don't follow the traffic rules while walking. A person who doesn't follow the traffic rules while driving or riding, that is one thing. While walking also they're supposed to follow. What does it mean? In the US you come across a zebra crosses. Here also you come across, and they're supposed to walk on the zebra cross. They walk somewhere else, they're fined immediately. And they're supposed to cross the road only when the green light is on for them. But here, quite opposite. I don't have to tell what exactly happens. And those who don't follow the traffic rules while walking, there's a word for those people. Please write the word. Where is it? I don't see. Please write the word jaywalker. Plural, jaywalkers. Write the meaning of that. Jaywalkers means those who don't follow the traffic rules while walking. While walking. Jaywalkers, those who don't follow the traffic rules while walking. So in India, is it possible? They may ask you, what are rules? What are you talking about? So they think you're from some other planet. Now, automotive companies have not made any what? Claim. Propensity. Please write, these words are difficult, new words. Please write the meaning of the word propensity. Propensity means tendency. Please write tendency. What is the next one? Property, hold that one, proper, and proprietary. That you can make out. And the last one, propitious, write the meaning of that. It means auspicious or favorable. Auspicious or favorable. What is the meaning you have written for propensity? One is tendency. Write one more, inclination. Write the word inclination. The key says the first option. The word is right, but you should use one preposition. Made any tendency, then you have to use a preposition to. Inclination to claim. That is missing, but the answer here is for 24. Answer is 23 or 24? 24. Fourth option, proprietary claim on the data generated. Fine. The answer for blank number 24 is the fourth option, proprietary claim. Proprietary means what? Ownership. Please write ownership. You all know the word proprietor. What is the next one? Supreme Court in Mayo versus Prometheus 132S, whatever it is, has excluded protection. Patent is right or wrong? Hold that one. Petulant. Write the meaning of the word petulant. Petulant means irritable. Irritable or bad-tempered. Bad-tempered. Petals go with flowers. Not relevant here. This is an important word. Please write the meaning of the word pertinent. Pertinent means relevant. And write the combination also, pertinent remark. Pertinent remark or pertinent statement means what? Relevant statement or relevant remark. So what is the answer? Blank number 25. Patent protection, second option. The last part. You guys are here? Very good. Today I am very happy for two reasons. The first reason, for whatever you have done over there, I am happy. Thank you very much. Second, and the main reason, usually I see a paper, very easy paper. I don't want the students to be here. Easy paper, why should you come? But I see a lot of students. That is not a good thing. A tough paper, I want a lot of students to be here, but usually I see only a few students. Surprisingly today, the last session, I see a lot of students. That is a good thing. You understand what I say? Usually a paper like this, people don't come. They run away from here. Not an easy paper. Now please, all of you make a note. These questions are based on CAT model. CAT model, and the other day I said I would give the name, two books, the names, one particular batch. First you write CAT model. Of late, bank exams have been going in the direction of CAT exam. What do the letters stand for? Common admission test. All these new models, new patterns, are nothing but CAT models. There are two books I would like to suggest. Don't buy. Go to a library, try to get access. Please make a note. One, Arihant publication. Arihant publication. Arihant. That is the name of the publisher. Verbal ability and reading comprehension. Verbal ability and reading comprehension for CAT. And who has written this book? Ajay Singh. Please make a note. Ajay Singh. Verbal Ability and Reading Comprehension for Cat by Ajay Singh. This is one book you have to refer. Second book also same title, Verbal Ability and Reading Comprehension for Cat, and written by Sharma. Please write. And there's one more person, UPA Upadhyay, Sharma and Upadhyay, two writers. I don't want you guys to buy these books, they're very expensive. No point, because you're not preparing for CAT exam. But do remember to have a look how they're asking questions, what are the models, and that awareness will help you in the exam. You won't be surprised. They've been taking the same models more or less from CAT exam. Or you could do one more thing, you could Google CAT previous year's papers, verbal ability. Have a look, try to get some awareness, that will help you. So these are analogy based. Analogy means what? Comparison, analogy based questions. And what is the first one here? Arboretum. How many of you know the meaning of that word? Not easy. Oh, you know. Do you have botany background? Do you have botany background, that student? No. You have botany background? Oh, that's good. Only botany students will know. So arboretum, please write the meaning of that. A botanical garden. A botanical garden. What do you see in a botanical garden? Plants and trees for display. Okay. And write, so it is one arboretum and plants. Based on the same thing, you have to select one option. What is the first option here? Menagerie. Not easy to make out. Write the meaning. A place where animals are kept. A place where animals are kept in captivity. Write the word captivity. Captivity means what? To keep an animal in the cage. Captivity. A place where animals are kept in captivity for exhibition, to show the people. Not exactly a zoo. This is slightly different. Now, does it go with the first given option? Yes. So, what is the answer based on that? The first option is the answer. How many of you have got the first option? Oh, that's really wonderful. Field grass, not right. Botany, herbs, not right. Here it is all about display. Display something. Botanical garden, what is displayed? Plants. This one, what is displayed? Animals. Now write the meaning of the word grotesque. Grotesque means comically distorted. Comically distorted. You know the meaning of the word distort. Distort means what? To change the shape. Distorted. Comically distorted. Now the next one is rather easy. What is the next one? I always. So diabetes, disease. Disease is one of the diabetes. Based on that, blood, heart, right or wrong? No. Pen, tool. Yes. Sorcery, spirits. Novel, prose, none of these. First you make a note, what is the answer here? Answer is the second option, pen, tool. But you write the word sorcery. Also write black magic. Also write witchcraft. All are related. Sorcery, black magic, witchcraft. These are negative things. If you take tribal societies, generally tribal societies, they believe in sorcery. You go to the African continent, quite often they talk about sorcery and sorcerers, the noun form. They talk about black magic. In our country also, villages in the past, they would talk about black magic and witchcraft. Today also, states like Bihar, they kill an old lady. Why do they kill? When a group or mob kills a particular person, what is it called? This has been in the limelight of late. Please write the word lynching. What is it called? Lynching. Lynch means to kill a person, suspected person, by a crowd or a mob. They take an old lady, they suspect that lady to be a witch. What is the Telugu word for witch? How many of you don't know Telugu? Raise your hands. All of you know Telugu? Oh, okay. But I don't want to tell the word. I will tell the picture. Imagine. Have you seen Harry Potter? If you take English movies or you see English movies, old days, not modern, but Harry Potter in the recent time, you see an old lady flying in the sky on a broomstick. Have you got the picture? Broomstick, long broomstick, an old lady flies in the sky. That lady is called a witch, and she does all sorts of things that is known as witchcraft or black magic or sorcery. These are very popular in villages. You don't like a person, then you go to a sorcerer or a person who practices black magic or a witch, and you tell the same. That person says, please get from that person something like, yes, then he or she does something and that fellow gets affected. Do you believe that, or it's a joke? You can't say. No, very good. Now we'll go to the next one. Next one is also easy. Chrono. Chrono means what? Related to time, chronology. Please write the word chronology. Chronology, chronicles, you should recollect all the related words. Morning one batch I gave the word chronicles. All related to time. So chronometer related to time. This you may not know, youngsters. Ergometer. It goes with the work, workplace and work related. Ergometer. How efficiently you can work, what sort of furniture should be designed to make you comfortable at the workplace. That field is known as, that is related to ergonomy. Please write the word ergonomy. People talk in the West about this. So these are the two words. What is the answer, you tell me? Chrono related to time, ergo related to work. So what is the answer based on that? Other words are rather easy. This is again not easy. 29. Beer made from what? Ready with the answer? Now next one. Whiskey made from what? You all know that? Ah, that's really surprising. And this is also the second one. Bourbon, that is one type of beer or drink, hot drink, whiskey, whatever. That is made from hops, one type of plant. Then bread yeast. But here, what is the answer? Beer made from barley, whiskey made from corn. That is the answer. First option is the answer. I am really surprised. Fusty, musty. What does it mean? Please write the meaning. They are synonyms. First you make a note. Synonyms. Stinking. Please write the word stinking. Also write the word stale. Write the word stagnant. Stale, stagnant, stinking. But more stale and stagnant. Rotten. Synonyms. Fetish. Please write the meaning of this. It means, it has a negative connotation. One meaning I cannot give here, but another meaning I can give. Please write obsession. Obsession. You know the word obsession. Write 3 letters, OCD. Sometimes you get as a passage. What do the letters stand for? Obsessive compulsory disorder. Please write obsessive compulsory disorder. According to one study, 1 in 4 has this problem, OCD problem. In the world, 1 in 4 has this problem, but within the limit, fortunately. So what is this OCD or obsessive compulsory disorder? Imagine I'm busy teaching. Instead of focusing on teaching, I stand here and I teach. And what am I supposed to focus on? Teaching. But I'm constantly worried that may fall on my head. That is called OCD. We all wash the hands. How many times do we wash? Twice, thrice. But some people wash so many times that the skin comes off. That is OCD. And some people lock the house. They take a few steps, go back and check. Again a few steps, go back and check. So within the limit there is no problem. It goes beyond the limit, then we use the expression OCD. 1 in 4 in the world has this problem. So fetish, obsession towards a thing. Please write towards a thing. T-H-I-N-G. You all know the word aversion. Aversion to English, not a good thing. Aversion means what? Dislike, or you don't like something, you don't want to have that one. Aversion towards sweets means what? You dislike sweets, but that doesn't happen usually. Bias. What is the other word for bias? Prejudice. Write the word prejudice. Disinterested. But these are not synonyms. You have to select a pair. First two words, synonyms. Noisome and fetid. Very difficult to make out. But write the meaning. They are synonyms. Write the meaning. Stinking, smelling, same. Stinking, smelling. Something smells bad, then smelling, stinking. And these two are synonyms. Please write the meaning of the word predisposition. Predisposition, first you write the word susceptibility. You all know the word susceptibility. Then you write the word proneness. Prone, you know the word prone, you could write the word prone. Prone to disease means what? Likely to get affected. Susceptible, same meaning. Fairness, not relevant here. So what is the answer here? Third option. But this paper is really a tough paper. I'll take 2 minutes.